Welcome back everyone for the Santa Maria Part 8, Phase 2 of the rigging process. In this video I'm going to cover the rigging of the main mast, the bow mast, and the install of the bowsprit and its rigging. Well, let's get started. One thing I did learn from the Beagle rigging was working in layers and sections, plus starting at the mast and then working out to the hull rail caps. Also, the holes I drilled through the crow's nest worked out perfectly. Next to the main mast are 3 rigging ropes and blocks. One requires blocks 14 and 9, and the other 2 require 4 17s. I'm missing 2 17s. In knowing this, I had ordered 3 sleeve blocks from Model Expo, so I shaped and dyed 4 replacement blocks. I wanted to keep them all the same. Quick tip, clamp the lower part of the number 17 to keep it from spinning around. Next up is the foremast and bow deck. As you can see here are the placement of the eye bolts and cleats. The plans were very vague about cleat placement. For the vertical rigging supports, I drew out a rough guide for the assembly of blocks 16, 13, and 14. I also pre-rigged the 2 assemblies together, which made it much easier for the final install. Now for the bowsprit installation. Again, notice the cleat placement on the bowsprit. I started the rigging process from the middle and worked outward. I did, however, install the outer rig before the next 3. I wanted to keep the deck area clear so I could cross over and attach the rope to the opposite standoff. Now is a good time to talk about the sails. I decided not to install the sails for 2 reasons. One, I literally can't because I don't have the rigging blocks to install them. I came up short. I just barely have enough to finish right now. I had to make some adjustments just to finish with what I have. About 15% of the blocks, the holes failed. Rope just pulled through. I super glued the area and drilled a new hole. Worked out fine. Second, I just don't like the material that's used. They're definitely not of Oak Creek quality. In the next video, I'll go over the rigging blocks in depth. Well, this brings us to the end of this video with some new display photos. In the next video, Part 9, Phase 3, I'll cover the rigging of the stern mast and the deck area, plus the making and install of the anchors, rudder, and flags. And that pretty much should wrap this build up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for Part 9 in about a week.